Yo, what's going on YouTube? I am Germ here. In this video today, I want to go over some of my picks for some of what I think are potentially the best, or at least pretty good, buy and hold investments for the long term for CSGO stickers. These are going to be player autographs that are going to be interesting, iconic, unique for one reason or another, or just ones that I like or believe in. Again, these are ones that I either currently own or at least am on the fence or maybe considering owning or maybe hoping to own at one point in time. Obviously right now I'm kind of getting ready for the parasail. I'm loading up, trying to save up money, going to splash a lot of money into the parasail, but in the meantime, I'm looking at some other older sticker investments and trying to, get my inventory into a good place. And then if I'm able to make a bunch of money off Paris or any amount of money off Paris, I'm going to funnel it back into some of these older stickers that I think are going to be really, really iconic as we go forward in the future into CSGO 2. So in this video, we have about, I think, 12 stickers to go over that I want to talk about. First up being this Rush sticker. Now, he has a bunch of different stickers that all actually look pretty similar, and that definitely takes away points from stickers. I think a lot of stickers is like how unique they are, how interesting they are, how much they stand out, how much mass appeal they're going to have, how cool they look. And I think Rush has a lot of that stuff going for it. Obviously, it has mass appeal. You don't have to be an esports fan to want to have a sticker that says Rush on it. Rush A, Rush B. That's always going to be iconic in CSGO. Having that on one of your guns is always going to be funny. People are going to love to see that. People are going to like to put that on. But like I said, him having a bunch of stickers that look relatively the same definitely takes away from it. But, I think this London, the Boston, the Katowice 2019. I think I kind of like the Boston one the most, and it is the most expensive, but honestly, the London one's the cheapest. So maybe if you want a cheap entry option, you should go with this Rush London 2018 one. I haven't looked at the graph for this one, but yeah, it's pretty much just been, a slow and steady increase over the past couple years for this one. So I think this one is an interesting, fun one. It's not super flashy, not super crazy, but it's simple, it's clean, and I think it's easy to see why this one could just continue to go up in value over the next couple years. Next, this is one that I'm not personally a huge fan of, especially at the current prices. But when you're doing a list like this of the best stickers in the game, best autograph stickers, best autograph investments for the long term, I think you have to talk about the Rocks Hollow from Antwerp 2022. This is one that people love. You can see the price of this thing is $112, and this is even after Antwerp and Stockholm and all those stickers have crashed down with the Paris stickers also being borderless. This Rocks sticker was as much as $219 just a couple months ago, and you can see the lifetime obviously on this thing. It started around $8 and it's all the way up to where it is right now at around $115. It's a really interesting, unique logo. It's people say it's one of the best looking purple logos. It stands out. It's a cool color. It's shiny. It looks great. I don't personally think it looks that amazing. I don't love it as much as some other people do, but obviously, as an investor, you need to have your hand on the pulse of the community. You also need to have your own beliefs and make up your own decisions. So I believe this one's probably a little bit overrated, but it is obviously one that a lot of people like, a ton of fans of it. It has, a ton of publicity and fanfare and everything, and it's already been $200 before. It could definitely go up in price as the years go on, but I'm probably staying away from this one, at least in the meantime, but it's definitely one of the better autograph stickers in CSGO. Next up is Cachander. This one is really cool. There are two different versions of this one. They have the Boston and the Krakow. The Krakow being more expensive, the foil Krakow being $345, but I don't really think the Boston one looks worse. It might even look better. So this one is obviously very, very iconic with the shark on it. It's just a really cool design, awesome logo, simple, easy. It's another one that you don't even have to be a fan of esports. You don't even have to know who Cachander is to enjoy this sticker, to like this sticker, to think it looks cool. And that's why this sticker has performed so well. It's sitting at about $55 right now. And again, it's just gone from $10 to $20 to $15 to $30 to $40 up to $50. It's performed very, very well. And I think going forward in the future, it's going to continue to do well. Playing off the Cachander sticker, we also have a newer version, the Antwerp 2022 of Vinny, which I think could honestly follow a similar trajectory. Now, the Cachander one I definitely think is a little bit cooler, a little bit flashier, but Vinny on this Imperial logo, the green is really cool. The green looks great, and it's got the dolphin, the shark, whatever the heck this is. It's funny. It's kind of like a cuter version of that other one, and it's newer and it's cheaper. Obviously, newer means it's probably going to have a bigger supply, but obviously being cheaper means you might be able to funnel some more money into it to pick up some more of them and hold it for the long term. So far, it hasn't performed insane insane. You know, when it first dropped, it was around $12, and it's around $11.50 right now. But again, a lot of the Antwerp stickers have kind of crashed down since Paris has happened, and who knows exactly what's going to happen going forward in the future. But I'm definitely a believer in the Vinny stickers, and this is one of the cheaper options on the list that I think people could maybe load into. Next up, we have the Dracon. Now, there is actually a decent amount of stickers in CSGO that are based around like dragons or have some cool designs like that or something. And usually they do pretty well. You know, dragons are just pretty badass, especially with a lot of money, obviously coming from big Chinese investors and stuff like that. They definitely love dragon designs over there. Next year, Year of the Dragon, yada, 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 all this stuff. I think this Dracon one, it's pretty simple, it's pretty clean, but I also think it looks pretty good. And this is one of the cheaper options. Obviously, it's nothing insane. I don't really think people love the London 2018 design that much anyway, but this one, it's just gone up. You know, this thing was what, freaking 18 cents at one point, and it's just, the graph just looks super good. It's just going up and to the right. It's just kind of doing better and better and better. Another cheap one where you can get a foil for $3.56, a 2018 foil, a 5-year-old foil for $3.50. It actually looks good. That's gonna be tough to beat. This one, I think, is kind of a sleeper. I think it's pretty underrated right now. Next, this is honestly one of my favorites on this whole list, the SDY Some Die Young. This one is just so badass. I think this one is so sick, and honestly, I don't own any of this one, but this is probably one of the ones that I'm the closest to buying right now. I love like the Grim Reaper, the Scythe design or whatever. I think the text looks so cool, spooky, scary. It's simple, it's clean, it's easy to understand. It's another one that I think looks pretty good. One that I think is just flat out underrated right now, undervalued. Look at this lifetime graph. Again, it's just going up and up and up and up and up. It's doing so good. It's doing so well. And I think it's going to continue to do well because I just think it looks really badass. I think it looks really cool, and this is one that I would love to own, even though I do not yet. Next up, we have, I don't know exactly how you say this guy's name, Boomble 4, whatever. I know he's like an iconic player. I don't know how to say his name, but this is a very cool design. I know that this team had a lot of cool designs in the Boston 2018. And yeah, this one's cool. You know, it's got the little explosion. It's got the boom going on. I think it's one that's just a really pretty, really like elegant design. I don't know if it's done super well. It's done pretty well over time. The graph definitely looks nice on it, and I think it looks clean. This one I'm not super hyped up and excited about, but I do think it is a pretty unique and interesting sticker with just a nice artwork. So I think it stands out in that way. So I think it's pretty cool. Next up, we have Doja. Obviously, Doja just being a very popular and iconic player. The sticker, you know, kind of just looks like a little kid drew it or whatever, but that has been fine. That still, you know, has not distracted people from wanting to own it and wanting to buy into it. I like this Atlanta 2017 one. Another one that's just performed very well over time. Popular player with a iconic sticker, iconic signature, sitting around $20 right now. This is one to keep an eye on. Again, not one that looks super great or looks like pretty or beautiful or anything like that, but it's just one that's hilarious. It's always going to be funny. It's always going to be iconic. Yeah, one that I don't own, but one that I can appreciate. This one I actually like a lot. This is the device from Boston 2018 where the eye is a knife, and I just think that's so cool. I think that is so sick. It's unique. It's different. It stands out in a good way, and it's super badass. Again, it's $44 right now, so obviously you can see there is some demand for it. People do definitely like it and enjoy it, and this one has just crushed it over the market. You know, the past couple of years, it's done so well. It's had a couple dips here and there, but over time, it has just generally gone up, and I can definitely see why. Popular player, popular team, really cool design, interesting, unique design on a, you know, Boston 2018 has been a decent sticker set overall. I think this is a cool one. This is definitely one to keep an eye on. Couple left here. This is another one that I'm honestly really close to buying. I don't think this one is number 1 on my list, but this is definitely, I think, top 3 for me right now. The Flusha Boston 2018, the Senior Vac. Obviously, Flusha is a guy who's had a lot of controversy in the past. Some people think he cheated. You know, some people think he should be vac banned, whatever. There's apparently a lot of people out there. I mean, I've seen some crazy clips, obviously, some clips that are very sus, but even people, like high-ranking people in the pro scene are like really confident this guy cheated or, you know, was dirty at some point, and him kind of playing into this whole thing. This is going to be a part of CSGO competitive esports history forever, and this being on a sticker is, 1, just hilarious, but 2, so iconic. So I would really love to get my hands on this. I really do think it's a piece of history. $12.93 right now. Again, another one that's just done pretty well over time. It's just gone kind of up and up and up, and I think I can definitely see why. I love this sticker. I think it's absolutely hilarious, and I really want it. But this one, Sean Garris, I think this one is so cool. I think this one is so sick, and I think this one is going to do so well going forward in the future. This might be the #1 on the list for me. Obviously, Sean Garris is a popular, iconic player, very, very well liked by a lot of people. Very, very old school. Boston 2018. We've seen a lot of these are very cool stickers that do very well. Sitting at around $81 right now, but man, this thing has killed it over time. It's most recently sold for like $70, $50. So even though there's none on the market right now, this might be an overpay. I don't think I'd necessarily buy it for these prices, and obviously there's very, very low supply of it. This is just a very, very sick sticker. The giant heart just stands out so much. It looks so good. It looks cool, and I think it's just a cool signature. This one, I wish I owned a couple of these because I think this one's going to do really, really well in the long term. And finally, the last one on our list here, this one I actually do own. I don't own this one specifically. I don't own the Katowice 2019. I actually own some of the Berlin 2019s, which I actually think are worse, but I think it's at a little bit better price point right now. But the Dick Stacy, the whole story where, he tried to do a signature that actually looked like a dick. It got denied, so he just decided to go with just Dick on it. Again, it's obviously immature, childish, whatever, but this is a sticker that's always going to stand out. It's always going to be unique. It's always going to be iconic. And I think it's going to perform pretty well, and they have done, pretty well so far. Obviously, you can see it's at like $41 right now, which is crazy, but, each year it's just kind of gone up and up and up and up, and recently it's exploded, obviously, but I do think this one is one that's going to do well over time. This is one that I own a decent amount of. I've been kind of building a position recently, and I've been looking for some others to start building some positions in, but yeah, I don't know. I think Dick Stacy stickers are going to the moon, but that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. These are some of my favorite stickers in CSGO right now. Some of the ones that I really believe could be good buy and hold investments for the long term. Obviously, this list is so hard to make. There's so many different stickers out there, so I definitely missed out on some. I'd love to hear what your guys' favorite stickers are, which stickers you guys are buying and holding for the long term, which ones you believe in. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. Hopefully catch you guys in the next one, but until then, peace.